Been another fascinating week for Leeds United once more. Wigan was bad enough, and we look forward to two massive games against Forest and Brentford, both away, teams challenging for our promotion place. It is our promotion place, our still to lose, still in position of power. But it feels really tenuous. Earlier in the season, we were lauding it massively leading the way. Fantastic football, still playing for football, but can't score and can't keep the goals out at the other end. And a lot of that goes down to Casilla. And we'll talk a bit about that later. Okay? So, said before we went to Forest and Brentford that it will be great to win 2 games. In the end, we lost 1 and drew 1. And the one we lost to Forest, nightmare. They played us off the park. Actually, they had a lot more desire. We were just not at the races that day. Could easily have snatched it. Probably could have snatched it. It could have been very different if Casilla let a goal in early on. And it feels a bit unfair to blame him for everything, but certainly confidence isn't great at the minute. Not in him anyway, and that was blatantly shown a few days later against Brentford, when a ball back ran under his foot, lack of concentration, player running in, knew there was every likelihood there was going to be a lapse, and sure enough there was, followed up, scored. And after that, strangely, we really rose into the game, played marvellously well, against one of the form teams, probably the form team in the division, one that we were terrified of, that we never win at Brentford. We never do that particularly well. London's not a great place for us anyway, but Brentford was one that we were not looking forward to. Come away with a 1-1 draw, really good, really feels a lot better. The mood in the camp far better as a result of that. We slammed got back up to Bamford. We're still not scoring as many as we should. However, the mood is a light year away from the weekend when we lost to Forest. Much better actually than when we lost at home to Wigan. Much better. And is this any coincidence that Calvin Phillips was back? I'm not sure how well he played, but he does make a difference to Leeds United. And they're far better with him in the side. Far better. More players playing in natural positions, better going forward, more stable, I have to say. But when it comes down to Casilla, I think we've just got to think about this guy and where he is. First 21 games of the season, Leeds go like a train. Out of 21, we won 14, drew 4 and lost 3. We'd only conceded 10 goals in 21 games. And of those, there was 12 clean sheets. We were 11 points clear. Far too good for us. It didn't play to our mental strength. It made us feel a bit complacent. Well, certainly there's been little complacency since then. Last 11 games, 2 victories, 4 draws, 5 defeats. Conceded 20 goals, 11 games. Clean sheets, can't remember the last one. Way back when, 10th of December. And the problem is this guy is not serving us well at the minute. And what's even more concerning is that the goalkeeper that could be used, Casilla, was all balanced for the other way. After that, Forest really rose into it, gave us a real running, I have to say. The second goal it was a ridiculous thing. Us playing for the draw, trying to get back into it. They broke away. Easy goal for them. Easy goal. Harrison should have done something about it, but in fairness, he's not a defender. He should have tried to just put it into the whatever, out into the crowd, but that wouldn't have been any benefit to us at all. So really, the second goal irrelevant. Then the week before that against Wigan, okay, free goal from the corner. An own goal from Hernandez flicked in off his head, but Casilla, where was he? Just no challenge, no physical presence. A guy should be able to take people out. He's a big, hulking Spaniard. Why doesn't he do something about it? Then before that, we've got so many examples now of things going wrong. Not necessarily all down to him, but he doesn't inspire us with confidence. 4 goals against Birmingham. Calamity in every game. The game against Cardiff when we were 3-0 up and we were coasting out of sight, when the run really came to an end. naff punch allowed the guy to flick it over the head. Some of the attempts at saves pretty poor. He's a great shot stopper on his day, but not on his day. He's a poor imitation of Gary Sprake, and we've got another Gary Sprake here. Really unfortunate. And what it does to the confidence through the entire side, it pulls us apart, and we can't cope with it. We don't know how to contend with that. Early part of the season, when we were really good, really going forward, there's a lot of confidence. There was a few issues early doors. It gave us some jitters, but rose to it and got these fantastic 12 clean sheets. I'm not sure how the same player can be as he is at the minute. Now, you'd have to question whether we should really be bringing in this newer guy. So, Ilian Meslier looked fantastic against Arsenal. Calm beyond his years. Fantastic player. Only on loan, but he's going to be signed. He's only 19. He's only just over half Casilla's age. He looks ready for it now. Now, I dare say that could be riding for a fall, and if he did come in, he might fall apart, etc., etc. But surely he can't do worse than the guy, Calamity Casilla, that we've got in goal at the minute. Go back to last season, what happened against Derby in the playoffs? Him and Cooper, but I blame Casilla. And in the toilets at half time, the fans were slagging him. This was a major Spanish international, highly, highly paid, brought in to rescue us from the problems we had in keeping. Actually, he's brought a whole new load more. It could all get taken out of Bielsa's hands if the long-awaited impending racism charge sticks, or even ever comes to court. Apparently it's about to. This is something that was first talked about in September. 5 months on. Is it the old Football League curse? We'll get you, here's 12 points, just so when we know you need those 12 points. Now, having said all that, it's still in our hands. We've got 14 games left. We need to outscore the teams below us. West Brom actually finally got it together again. 2 victories on the trot, and that puts them 6 points clear. However, they don't look any great shakes. I don't think it's about chasing them now. It's not about the title, it's about promotion. We've played all our major away games. We've played the top teams. We've only now got Bristol City at the weekend at home. And we've also got Fulham later on. Everybody else is outside the playoffs and lower down. However, that's got its own dangers. Think about Wigan. However, I remain really confident. After Forest, it looked like we were doomed. But go through the week that we've just had, recovering against Brentford, playing so well, and still the fate's with us. So Forest lost. Fulham couldn't win. So although they're level with us, they've not gone past us. Fantastic. After the form we've had this last 11 games, 2 victories in 11, we've taken 10 points out of 11, relegation form. However, we're second, well placed. We should be able to do it. The mood was really down, really, really down after Forest. Lots of speculation about that. And some of it comes down to you can't trust the keeper. We haven't got a second string to a bow, too many players injured. So if Bamford goes off, can we really trust Augustine? A lot of confidence. I spoke really highly of him. He could be our 20 goal a season player, but he isn't. Doesn't look like it. Still early days for him, but he doesn't look match fit. Not sure how well he's going to make a difference. However, it does give us a change to make later on. You wonder why we couldn't find a way to get Nketiah. Certainly, he wasn't the forward player. He wasn't the hold-up man that Bielsa likes. He wasn't a Bamford in that respect, but he scored some great goals. Just looking earlier on, I was watching the Preston-Leeds game, or the Leeds-Preston game, whichever way around you have it, when Bamford and Nketiah were playing both on the pitch at the same time. There was a link-up. They brought the goal together. That should have been something we tried more often. Now, Bielsa would never do that, would he? Because he's got to have this midfield platform. He relies on the possession, the control, the dominance of games. However, dominance in games doesn't guarantee victories. We can see that. We have to score some goals. We have to get the defence right. Perhaps Casilla will come good. Perhaps we'll see Meslier blooded back in the side. It might do Casilla a lot of good to have him out of the firing line at the minute. Certainly, he doesn't inspire confidence. Anyway, onward and upwards. Come on, Leeds.